Hello, everyone. Hello. Yes, Sierra time. Continuing with King's Quest 6. We're very close to the end, so once I get through this, we'll start with the Quest for Glory 3. But first, gotta get through this. Last time we went to Death's realm, we rescued the Cosima's parents, we made Death himself cry, and he sent us our way. So now we are going to save Cosima. As long as we get there. What happens?
Please, if you'll only be reasonable. I really must see the princess.
Be gone! You're not welcome at the
what
castle.
kind of dog is he?
Prince
He's French.
Alexander
With?
of Daventry. We have our orders, and they are quite clear.
Well, they're not gonna let me go in there. So instead,
Vines have begun to climb the castle's stucco walls.
you're a stucco.
The side of the castle is one big blank wall. Stained glass windows adorn the castle wall. The side of the castle is... Alexander is standing next to the side wall of a castle. Unlike the well-guarded castle entrance, this area is deserted. Perhaps the guards are confident that the wall itself is impregnable enough to stop any would-be intruders.
I mean, it's a stucco wall. There's no way that anybody could climb
The
that.
wall is quite solid. Alexander's hands would give way long before the wall did. The vines are too flimsy to support Alexander.
There's that too. But we have our ways. Especially with the...
Alexander is carrying a book from the bargain table in the bookshop. Alexander is carrying a book from the bookshop. The cover says, Ye Old Spell Book.
Ye Old Spellbook. Hey, Spatful Frog. So we need the feather to use that on the teacup.
Alexander dips the large black feather into the teacup and stirs the contents gently. To his amazement, the jet black color of the feather slowly drains from end to tip into the teacup.
You can actually see it in the animation.
The teacup mixture blackens and thickens to a paint-like consistency. Alexander carefully puts it away, discarding the drained feather.
And now we use the paintbrush.
Feeling artistically inspired, Alexander decides to make use of the large blank castle wall. Ah, a doorway. Just what Alexander was thinking this wall needed.
And from here, we do this incantation.
With trepidation, Alexander gathers his strength for the enchantment of the painted door.
Trepidation indeed.
Magic paint, black as ink. Bring to life what I think. Make it real what I draw, according to this spoken law. The spell worked. The door has magically solidified.
Why didn't Alex read that out loud? Why was the narrator? Is narrator the hero of the game now? I think they overlook a part here. And that was supposed to be Alexander saying that. Dumbasses. Well, now we've got a proper door.
Eager to be inside the castle at last, Alexander opens the enchanted door and steps inside. The magic paint door fades back into the wall. So much for an easy exit. There's a door on the east wall. The castle basement is cool after the heat of the day. On the east wall is a door, and on the west wall, a staircase leads upward. This is the east basement hallway.
Do I need to be careful of this basement? As long as it's not a bad idea to be here. There are dogs. This is a basement.
Alexander
But we're not solid
decides to find
snake.
out
We're
what's
safe.
on the other side of that door.
Prince Alexander, I can't believe it. How did you get into the castle?
Well, Actually, it's a little hard to explain.
Magic.
I bet.
One word.
You run a terrible
Magic.
risk of being here, though. The castle is crawling with guard dogs, especially today. The Wazir will have your hide if he finds you.
I know that, Jallo. But Cosima is being married today. What greater risk is there than that?
Of course you're right. Young love. I forgot what heartburn it is. But what are you supposed to do about it?
I've got to try to see her. Maybe even stop the wedding.
Is that all? And here I thought you would try something dangerous. Oh.
Don't worry about me, friend. Just tell me, where is Cosima?
As far as I know, she's still in her bedroom upstairs. You'd never make it up there, though. The guard dogs are everywhere, and they're very loyal to the crown. Unfortunately, right now the crown means Al-Hazred. If we had proof of something truly afoul, the guard dogs might listen. As it is, they're your enemies, not his.
I understand. I've had no lack of enemies since I got here. In fact, you'd almost think I wasn't welcome.
And they say princes have no sense of humor. Well, I can see there's no putting you off. For Cosima's sake, I wish you luck. I'll be here if there's anything you need.
Thanks, Jallo.
It's not something that I need, it's something that you need.
I've been thinking of what you said about swapping a replica for the genie's lamp. I got this lamp from the old lamp seller in town. Do you think it will pass?
Why, yes! It's an exact replica. That's amazing. How did you guess?
I suppose it was intuition.
I'll have to wait for the right moment, mind you. But I should be able to get close enough to swap this for the real thing, and none shall be the wiser. Now you shall see Jallo's skill.
I'm sure your hands are mightier than my sword, my clever friend.
Go ahead and do as you've planned, and let me worry about swapping the lamp. If I accomplish the trickery, I'll manage to get the lamp to you somehow. You never fear.
I have faith, Jallo. You are a true friend.
Oh, shucks. I'd do anything for the princess.
Anything you say? Is that an offer? Not to mention, he said earlier that he was thinking of Alexander doing something dangerous. This is dangerous! He came in through a magic door into this castle. If a dog's guard saw him, he'd be dead. That's dangerous enough. I knew that the basement was a bad idea.
A plain trunk provides minimal storage for the bedroom. Jallo's bedroom is spacious, neat, and lush with dramatic colors. Like its resident, there's a melancholy sheen to its brightness. The wall above Jallo's desk sports a notice of a circus. It seems very old.
Well, he certainly didn't sound sarcastic to me. Bad actor. Bad actor.
A cozy little fire is ablaze in Jallo's fireplace.
Hey, Timur.
3 dungeon doors line the east wall of the hallway. Alexander opens the dungeon door and slips inside.
Mother? Mother, where are you?
Alexander is standing in a dim, damp dungeon cell. The walls and floor are made of gray granite stones. A cot in the corner is the only furniture. A gargoyle peers down maliciously from over the dungeon door. A spirit weeps inconsolably on the cot. The spirit appears to be the ghost of a little boy.
Well, we know who this is.
What's the matter, little boy?
I'm lost. I can't find my mother.
What about the spider friend you got there?
Why
There
she
sure
would
are a
just
lot of
leave
skeletons
me
in
here.
here. Quick, pull the head off one and
Moved
stick me on
ever
top of the
so
spine.
long.
Oh, please.
Hey, Zelda.
Mother? Mother, where are you?
Alexander is
Darn, I missed the spider. How was Daggerfall?
Alexander is carrying the mother ghost's translucent handkerchief.
Somehow.
Need a
Somehow,
lot more hemp before we're through.
somehow carrying a ghostly handkerchief in his pocket. Hey, Spicky.
You must be the son of the spirit I met in the realm of the dead. She gave me this handkerchief and asked me to tell you that she's waiting for you there.
It's Mama's. It even smells like her. I can feel her now.
Hey, I'll be back up.
I know where to go.
Wait. Before you go, is there anything you can tell me about the castle?
I like to play in secret places. In the basement behind the Man of Steel is a door.
You
Nobody except me knows it's there anymore. Farewell.
A brown spider peers down at the man in the cell with little interest.
Or some interest.
Alexander is singularly alone in this dank cell. Even humming doesn't seem like a good idea.
I was trying to talk to the spider, not to make him hum alone. Yeah, where are we going next? To the suit of armor, of course. Yeah, I'm sure nobody will hear the clanking of that door.
A suit of armor is on display in the North Hall. Alexander will need to enter the North Hallway if he wants to do anything with that armor. In the corner is a suit of armor of ancient design. Its right arm beckons slightly. The suit of armor's right arm beckons slightly.
Does it? Are you sure that it's beckoning slightly? Maybe it's beckoning a bit more than you think.
Remembering what the little boy ghost said, Alexander experiments with the suit of armor. He pushes down, then pulls up on the knight's right arm. A secret passage.
Very poor attempts of jokes.
Alexander hears the sound of voices coming from nearby. Alexander peers through the chink in the wall.
Captain, I've been hearing rumors from the guards who've been watching the princess. They say lately she's been pounding on her door and begging to be let out. Ain't none of my business, sir, but news like that is upsetting the other dogs. Ain't no
Always
guard in the
speaking
castle
nonchalantly.
willing to keep the princess anywhere she don't want to be.
It's just...
Hazred claims that a foreign intruder is here to assassinate her. That's why she's got to be kept under lock and key, right up until the wedding. Call me an old dog that can't learn new tricks, but I say the princess should be the one given the orders. Alhazred has been
You
in charge for
bacon,
months. What with the
Orharn,
king's death and
wholeheartedly?
Casima's mourning. Tonight, the wedding will seal it, and there's nothing we can do about it. Like him or not, he's our liege. Need I remind you of your oath to the crown? Aye, we've an oath. For the sake of the princess, we'll not be forgetting it. He'd just better treat her well.
Speaking of the Wazir, what do you reckon he's keeping in that magical room of his?
It's not a magic room. It's just the door he's enchanted somehow. I say he's still got the royal treasury in there, along with whatever else he's so eager to protect. Not even the court treasurer is allowed in there anymore.
I heard him in the hall the other day. He was speaking of that door. Black magic is what I say. I heard him say, Ali, but then Bey came up and started yapping at me.
Enough! It is not our place to question the practices of our liege, no matter how strange. The wedding will be starting soon. Report to the throne room when you hear the music start.
Blinded by loyalty. That's our Saladin. Just blinded by loyalty. They're guards.
Phew, that was a climb.
Was it?
Alexander hears the faint sound of a woman crying nearby.
The faint sounds of a cry. To put it discreetly.
Alexander peers through the chinks in the wall, trying to locate the source of the crying sounds. Alexander's palms begin to sweat and his heart to race.
Palms
It's
are sweaty.
Casima. He's found her.
Mom spaghetti?
Princess Casima,
What? Who's there?
it is I, Alexander. I'm here behind this wall.
My, how suave that sounds.
Hey, don't ruin the
Alexander?
moment there. That's my job.
It really is you. Oh, I knew you were close by, but how did you get inside the castle walls?
It's a long story and not important now. You did get my ring.
Oh, yes. It has brought me such comfort, Alexander,
Oh,
to know you were
yes.
close by and had not forgotten. But you shouldn't be here. You're only endangering yourself.
I don't care about the danger. I would brave anything to learn.
What is it?
Alhazred, do you want to wed him, Casima?
Oh, hell
Oh,
no.
Please believe me when I say that I never agreed to marry that man. Even when my father trusted Abdul absolutely. I never liked him. But with mother and father gone, I'm afraid there's no stopping him.
If you do not wish to marry him, Casima, you shall not. I promise you. Only come with me now, and we shall escape.
How? I cannot fit through this wall. Besides,
Hey,
you
Alan.
think I could leave my kingdom, my people, in Abdul's hands? But Abdul would tear the castle apart if I were to disappear from my room. You shall have to do what you can to delay his plans from your end.
I can't just leave you here.
Alexander, do not despair for me. I have been safe in this room for nearly 6 months now. Abdul can be in no hurry, whatever he plans. After all, I'm to be his bride, am I not? I have been planning too, you see. I believe I can escape.
Calm down.
If I can only get a chance to lay my hands on a weapon,
And
there
that's
might
how
be
their
an
mouths go.
opportunity
There's
in
a-
the hustle of the wedding.
It's like,
I-
yeah.
Just a
Like
moment
snakes,
more,
they can
then
just
you must go. Let us not waste time with words. Please, let me just look at you, dear Alexander.
Here, take this dagger. It's not much, but it might come in handy.
Why, it's perfect.
Why, it's
This
perfect.
is just the sort of thing I've been looking for. Thank you, Alexander. I'll keep it close and use it if I must.
She's almost stabbing herself in the head.
Alexander looks with longing at the fair Cosima. She's even more beautiful than he remembered.
Dude, you only saw her like 3 months ago. There's no way you could have ever forgotten because you're being so horny. No, it's a different species, Olivi Perkele. Just a different species of creatures that live in these lands. And they're guards because guard dogs. Get it? It's a joke. I mean, this whole game is a joke.
Alexander stands in the secret passageway, so close yet so far from his heart's desire.
If only that hole was a little lower, they wish.
Oh no! Someone's coming!
I know.
The lock on Cosima's door rattles abruptly.
Alexander, hurry! Step away before they see you!
Alexander hears scuffling and a woman's brief cry from the other side of the wall. Then, silence.
Must have been something like, oh no! They're capturing me and taking me away! Oh no! Hey, Jaffa, what? The sentient stick and log, on the other hand, are all totally normal. So many magical beings in these lands, and they're all trying to be so funny. Yeah, bookworm. A worm that lives in books. One of its friends is an oxymoron, and... This game is just stupid.
Alexander is standing in a secret passage of the Castle of the Crown. The hallway is dusty and the walls are deteriorating.
Anybody else think that Alexander's stance is weird? Like, he's not even standing like a normal person. Must be the puffy vest that he's wearing. I don't know. Something weird.
Alexander hears the sound of scratching coming from the other side of the wall. Alexander looks through the chink in the wall.
Ah, our vizier.
Dear Shadrach, salutations from the Society of the Black Cloak, etc., etc. My long preparations are about to come to fruition.
Black cloak.
In a matter of minutes, I will wed the lovely Cosima.
Are you writing that down? Lovely, ha 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 ha, Cosima.
Once I've established my power and my crown, I can stage another accident. The princess has proven infuriatingly stubborn, as you know. She's becoming quite a dangerous little thorn in my side.
He's gonna end it with XOXO and
It is a shame I
hearts.
have to kill her. She is lovely and would be amusing
Love you
to
always.
keep around, but I can't risk her talking treason to one of the guards. So far, I've managed to keep her locked away, but I can't continue that forever.
Hey, Gamer Pro.
Well, on to it now. I'd send her to you, but as you know, I had no luck in doing so with Mordak. I
Mordak?
close in triumph. King Abdul al-Hazred.
Mordak? That's the bad guy in number 5 of the King's Self quests.
I think it's about time to see if Shamir has taken care of the wench as I asked. It's almost time for the wedding.
So he truly is as evil as Manananan and
The
Mordak.
wizard's words fill Alexander with blazing anger and fear for Cosima's life.
That blackguard! That
Blackguard?
murderous swine! He'll not have his way if I have anything to say about it.
He said blackguard, but it says blackguard. Didn't they know how to spell blackguard? Or did they censor it with blackguard because they thought it was too... too bad of a word? I mean, they always have the monologue, right? But always towards the end, the evil guy has to reveal his plan. With complete exposition and a monologue.
The old walls are dirty and show the neglect of a forgotten place. Alexander is standing in a secret passage. There's a vague outline of what appears to be a door on the wall. Alexander sees lots of black cloaks. Alexander is standing in a masculine bedroom. Polished marble walls rise to meet a tall ceiling, and the furnishings have an opulent feeling. He wonders whose bedroom this is.
I'm wondering, how is this a masculine room? Like, what makes this masculine? I don't see any bikini-clad babes on the walls. I don't see any gym equipment around here. Or in the middle, or at the start, or at every fucking turn, looking at you, Curse of Strahd. I mean, the evil character will reveal their plan whenever they want. When it feels like it's a good moment to start monologuing.
There's a box of ebony on the table.
Can I take the ebony off box? I mean,
Alexander opens the ebony box and looks inside. There's an old bottle of black ink among the box's trinkets. Some old ivory dice have been left in the box.
ah, a D&D player.
A worn old
Or Yahtzee.
brush is among the box's trinkets. Inside the ebony box is a piece of paper with the word Zebu printed on it.
Zaboom! Why is Spidey reading my mind? It's been a few minutes and he has already said multiple times what I was about to write. Because I ninja everybody. That's why we have the quote, the ninja by Spidey. Yeah, quote 26. Alexander makes this marginally less female, if only because his IQ being low enough to only be male. I think Alexander should be carrying a card like Nabi to tell that he is a human and a male.
A storage trunk sits at the foot of the bed. The trunk bears a large brass lock. The trunk is locked.
Not for long. He would be stupid enough to leave it somewhere. It should be like embroidered onto his shirt somewhere. Like, it says right there, Prince Alexander, species human, sex male. Right there, age unknown. IQ low. If it would be status single, IQ low, dick huge. According to himself.
Alexander inserts the skeleton key in the trunk's lock and turns it. He hears a click. Alexander opens the trunk.
And we find more trinkets.
A small glass bottle filled with oily-looking perfume is in one corner of the trunk.
You didn't know that the Vizier has to smell really nice for his evil doings.
A few worn leather books occupy the trunk. The top one is entitled Guidebook to the Land of the Green Isle.
That's the name of the manual.
A book like that might have been a big help when Alexander first arrived.
It's the manual.
The trunk's owner obviously found it interesting too, for the guidebook is dog-eared and stained.
Nice of them to have an Easter egg of the freaking manual being in the game. Name Alexander. Sex, please. IQ. Can't spell IQ even with help. Hair, luscious eyes, too.
It looks like the owner of this trunk is quite the correspondent. The stack of letters appears to be ordered by date, because the top one is dated only a month ago.
I wonder how many times the Vizier monologued his plans out loud for someone to just randomly stumble upon him monologuing. Must practice that monologue in the perfect evil tone when pronouncing the words. I'm sure he does that every time he writes a letter.
Alexander picks up the most recent letter and examines it. The letter is addressed to Abdul al-Hazred from the wizard Shadrach. It reads, Greetings to a brother of the Black Cloak. I was sorry to hear of great Mordak's death, though he was a bit of a ninny at chess.
Ninny.
It seems the plans for that little kingdom of yours are coming along. I must congratulate you on your handling of the king and queen. Isolating the island so that no protest could develop was another brilliant stroke. It looks like there's not much left to stand in your way. Do as I recommended with the girl, and you shall have your crown.
That fiend.
Yes. Fiend?
Alexander crawls back through the wardrobe to reach the secret passage.
Safest way to get to the basement. By the way, Space Quest 4 would have had the Easter egg room that was later removed because it had too many references to the earlier Space Quest that had like references to real things that got them into legal troubles, like many of the references they made that got sued for. And this would have been the room that you would have ended up in, and it would have had all the stuff on the walls and floor everywhere. Like the sign for a Radio Shack, instead until they changed it into Hurt So Good. There would have been a ZZ Top, which was supposed to be in the original space quest, but they got removed because they sued Sierra for it. You know, using image without permission. And many other things in the room. And it would have been this room used for some reason. Who knows? Who knows why they used this room, but they did. There we go.
There's a strange door on the west wall. There doesn't appear to be any handle or keyhole on the door. Since the door on the west wall has no visible knob or handle, Alexander decides to try to open it with his voice. He composes his words carefully.
Alakazam! Saskatchewan. Fusaroda. Open Sesame. Open Saskatchewan. I'll be here for the whole stream today because I'm wide awake but still too sick to go out to the senior center with Dad and Grandpa. Nasty cough still. I'm gonna take a guaifenicin for it. Alright. I hope that the coughing starts to die down quicker than it usually does. Like, a cough can last for a long time.
Listen, door. I would have you open. Ali Zebu.
It worked. Alexander is standing in the Castle of the Crown's treasure room. The soft-toned room seems very secure. Along the walls are trunks and caskets, probably full of the kingdom's treasure. In the middle of the room is a low table. Graceful urns adorn the cool treasure room.
Cool.
Decorative shields and spears made of gold hang on the treasure room walls.
Ah, that kind of medicine. Yeah.
A gracefully curled trumpet hangs on the wall. Those trunks probably contain the kingdom's treasure, once guarded so well and used so wisely by King Caliphim, now in the hands of that blackguard Alhazred.
Blackguard, and they still write it blackguard. Is that how you use it? I don't think that's how it blackguard is supposed to be. Blackguard. Expectorat sounds like a spell that you would use in Harry Potter's universe. Expectorat, and it removes the rat from the room.
Those trunks probably contain the kingdom's treasure. A small table graces the middle of the room. The table is covered by a velvet drapery. The initials AA are embroidered on the drapery.
AA.
Nice.
That must stand for Abdul Alhazred.
Way to go! You got your two freaking brain cells up there working together finally.
Alexander pulls the drapery aside, curious as to what might lie underneath.
Also very nice for the evil guy to embroider his initials to the evidence.
On the table is a coat of arms with the head of a beast on the crest.
Beast said that his coat of arms was stolen by the Druids. This must be it.
On the table is a miniature oak tree. It looks very old.
It's a bonsai tree.
That must be the sacred miniature oak that the Druids thought the Winged Ones stole.
On the table is a strange-looking stone that's giving off an odd, high-pitched noise.
That must be the Isle of Wonders singing stone. Didn't the queens think that the beast had stolen it?
On the table is a fleece made of gold.
That fleece must belong to the Winged Ones. And they thought the Isle of Wonder had taken it.
As Alexander looks at the objects on the table, he realizes the depth of the Wazir's cunning. It must have been the Wazir or an accomplice who stole that one thing most precious to each island, and then leaked rumors that one of the other islands was responsible.
What did the Wazir have to gain by causing the islands to hate one another?
Control, idiot. Control, because all of these isles are ruled by the king. The one king. Alexander is not smart, after all. And that goes to show.
Alexander hears the sound of music coming from the east. It sounds somewhat classical, but... oh no, it's wedding music.
That's not wedding music. Okay, it's a wedding music, but different.
Alexander hears the sound of a guard's footsteps coming from the north. Wait, there are more footsteps approaching from the west. Now what?
Now we open this door up here.
Alexander hears the guard enter the west hall. Alexander looks cautiously around the grand hall, but there are no guard dogs to be seen. The wedding music is coming from behind those two large doors.
Ah, Saladin.
Prince Alexander, here, the Wazir will have my head for allowing you within a mile of the royal wedding. Since you are of noble birth, I will give you 5 seconds to explain your presence here.
Only
before
5?
Killing you. I warn you, it had better be good.
Can you give me 5 extra seconds? Because I need to pee my pants and shit my pants first, and then I can give you the evidence?
Alexander is carrying a letter.
Wait. If you love your princess, you'll hear me out. The Wazir is not what he appears to be. Cosima is in terrible danger.
Yeah,
I
lemon
know
honey.
proof
That's
this
good.
is so.
That works for me
your
too.
princess's sake, you must believe me.
Let me see that.
Saladin reads the letter, his sword point still against Alexander's throat. Alexander watches the guard dog's noble face darken with rage.
This is treason. I'll have his throat. But how do I know this letter is not a forgery? You could have written this yourself.
But I did not. Have you no doubts of your own about Al-Hazred? Don't you see? All he wants is the crown. Cosima is being coerced. We must stop the wedding.
It is true. I have had my suspicions about the Wazir, especially when King Califim and Queen Alaria died. But I have seen Cosima with him several times. She appears to be quite happy, even enthusiastic.
Does her eyes
I don't
glow
believe she could
gold
love him if he truly were so wicked.
when she's so
I cannot
happy?
believe for a moment that she loves that snake.
A jilted lover would not believe it. But come, see for yourself.
The captain of the guard leads Alexander into the throne room, where a ceremony seems to be in progress. Alexander feels his blood run cold at the sight.
I, Cosima, declare Abdul al-Hazred as my lawful and beloved husband and king of this realm.
But, Cosima, what are you saying?
Do you still claim that the princess is being forced? Perhaps it's you that's the danger, as the Wazir has said.
Cosima, stop!
Prince Alexander here? This is an outrage! How dare you allow this traitor to get past you, Saladin? You stupid mutt! Can't you even keep the castle free of assassins during your own princess's wedding? Kill him! Kill him now!
Lord Alhazred, with all due respect, you are not quite king yet. And this is a wedding ceremony, not an execution.
What? How dare you contradict me, you flea-bitten mongrel! I gave a direct order. Obey me, or feel my wrath.
Milady, I apologize for my behavior, but I am yours to command in all things. I wanted merely to hear your own wishes from your own lips. Tell me what it is that you wish me to do with this young man, and I will obey.
Why,
Yeah,
Captain,
glowing
you
golden
heard
eyes.
my dear Abdul. If he wishes this atrocious young man's death, then I want nothing more than to see him get his wish. Obey thy liege now and always.
As you wish, Princess.
Just as Saladin prepares to run Alexander through with his sword, a shout is heard from the direction of the Grand Hall.
Welcome to the Russian family.
King!
Yeah, that's what they heard. I'd buy that for $1.
Caliphim and Queen Ilaria burst into the throne room, looking alive and well
Hey,
and
Zampak.
full of wrath. Behind them, a line of supporters look prepared to battle, if necessary, for their beloved royal couple.
Thanks for the resub.
Cosima, darling, are you all right? Has he hurt you?
Hands off of her, you murderous goat.
If I want your advice, I'll ask for it, Mother.
But, Califim, that's not Cosima. I'd know my daughter anywhere.
What have you done with our daughter, you devil?
The lovely image of Cosima suddenly bursts into smoke and is replaced by the Wazir's genie.
Gasp.
Why, you conniving serpent!
Get him, guards! Saladin, your sword!
Drat it all! You may have ruined my plan.
That's what he looks
but
like?
You won't get me, or your precious Cosima. Get them, Shamir! I command you!
He's getting away! Stop him!
Yes, sire, as soon as I deal with this genie.
Shamir, the Wazir's genie, begins to throw balls of dazzling light at the guard dogs.
And we are getting out of here before that hits us. Get back here, you son of a bitch of a coward. Blim, blim, blim.
Alexander, be careful. Alhazred has a sword.
Shut up, wench! Shamir Shamazel! Get in here!
Here I am, master.
It's about time, you bumbling fool! How could you let him follow me?
Well, there were the guard dogs, master, and then...
Never mind! Just kill him! Kill him now!
As you wish, master. Razzle, dazzle, snap and snazzle.
Alexander, I did it! I swapped the lamps. Here, quick, take it.
Bless you, Jalo. I knew you could do it. Now get clear, friend.
Hey,
No
what is
argument there, my lord. Good luck.
Shamir Shamazel, hold your spells. I am your master now. I order you to go back into your lamp.
How did you get my lamp? You thief! You've ruined me.
Oh, thank Valhalla! I hated working for that loathsome creature. I already feel his nastiness leaving me. How I've longed for a master like you. I've got a new master. I've got a new master.
At least he's happy. And there goes the ball.
So you are a thief as well, Alexander. Stealing the lamp was very clever, I'll grant you that. But I am the master thief. Face my sword if you dare. The man left standing shall have the lamp.
So shall it be, Alhazred. I don't need the genie to deal with a coward like you.
Grab the sword.
Inspiration. Alexander fixes
Inspiration.
upon the only weapon in sight.
Clang.
Zounds! This sword must weigh a ton.
Good. Then you shall only fail sooner, my prince. So, the mouse would bite?
This mouse shall bite, as you shall soon see. Or should I say, soon feel?
Thank you, Gabriel. I want to see it later.
Ha! You can barely lift that sword, my prince. Better to lay it down now. I promise to dispatch you with little pain.
A tempting offer. But I think I'll wait and see what this sword can do.
Suit yourself.
Alexander's arms start to tremble under the effort of wielding the huge sword. His muscles are nearing exhaustion.
Ha! And so it ends.
Does it?
Not if I can help it, you murderer!
Uh-huh.
Cosima thrusts the small dagger into Alhazred's shoulder with all her might.
Ah! You dare raise a finger to me? You will regret that, princess.
Donk.
Cosima, are you all right?
I'm fine,
When?
Alexander. I was just so afraid for you.
There's no need to fear anymore, princess.
Yes, I know. How can I ever repay you? For myself, for my kingdom.
It was not in me to let harm come to you. Can you find it in you, princess, to give me more than your gratitude?
Alexander, what are you saying?
I
Go-
love you, Cosima. Would you ever
you know?
consider... Do you think you could... marry me?
Oh, that
Could you
thing.
ever have
Right.
doubted it, my prince? Oh! Guards!
Princess Cosima, are you well?
I'm quite well, thank you. Please take Abdul and put him in the dungeon. See to it that he gets a doctor.
Yes, Majesty.
No, see to it that you lock the door well and lose the key. And no doctors. He don't deserve one. One week later.
Cosima and Alexander ask Captain Saladin to perform their wedding ceremony. Saladin is honored to do so.
And everybody's here.
On this historical day of great joy in the land of the Green Isles, we witness the union of Cassima, beloved princess of this realm, and Alexander, Prince of Daventry. Do you, Prince Alexander of Daventry, take Princess Cassima to be your wife, to love and to cherish for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
And do you, Princess Cassima of the land of the Green Isles, take Prince Alexander to be your husband, to love and to cherish for as long as you both shall live?
It's Tony J.
I do.
Do you have a ring?
I have Alexander's royal insignia ring.
Very good. Please place the ring on Cassima's finger. Who gives this bride to be wed?
Her mother and I willingly give our daughter's hand in wedlock.
Who will speak for the groom?
I will. Alexander's mother and I recognize his marriage to Princess Cassima with glad hearts, and sanction this union.
Then, Alexander and Cassima, I now pronounce you man and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Hooray! Hooray! Hooray!
Congratulations, my children. I have an important question for you both. Please hear me.
Yes, sire?
Alexander, I welcome you into our family with open arms. I place trust in Alhazred because I so badly wanted a son and a husband for my beloved daughter. I was wrong. But you are true and good, Alexander. You have proven yourself to all my people.
Thank you, sire.
Olaria and I have been through much. Even though we have returned to our kingdom, I do not think we are able to reign again. Will you two consider the crown? I know as king and queen, you can heal this small kingdom from all the damage that Alhazred has inflicted upon it.
Oh, Father.
Why, I'm honored. What do you think, Cassima?
I love
The only
my
way you can
homeland,
get a crown in
Alexander.
these games is
I
when
would
the
be
king
happy
dies.
to stay and serve it all my days.
Father,
Like King Edward the
I
Benevolent.
believe I'm needed here. Would you be very disappointed if...
Son, you must follow your destiny. I do believe the land of the Green Isles needs you. You'll be a magnificent king, though dearly missed in Daventry.
Are you sure about that?
I accept.
Oh, my boy, what a man you've become. And how I will miss you.
Don't
Sure
worry,
thing,
Mother.
Queen Valanice.
With Shamir's powers, we'll be able to visit often. I'm not about to forget my family.
Congratulations, Alexander. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you, dear sister.
Oh, Alexander, I'm so glad. Between the return of my beloved parents and our new reign, you've made me so happy.
I'm
No, that's
glad
King
I could
Graham.
make up
He
for
always
some
wears
of your
that hat.
suffering, my beautiful wife.
Congratulations, King Alexander. When we return home to Daventry, your
He don't
crew
wear
will
a
be proud
crown.
to hear that their battle at
He always
sea
wear
was
his
worthwhile
adventure hat.
in bringing forth a new monarch.
We were so
Graham is weird
worried
that
when
way.
your men arrived home without you, son. I'm so thankful that you are safe and happy.
And I am as grateful that my crew did not pay for my driven heart.
You have only brought us all good fortune, sire. With Shamir saved and his power used for good, reuniting the islands will be far easier. He has already repaired the ferry. Your road will be easier now that the islands are no longer feuding. Already the wounds are starting to heal.
Yes, my love. Discovering the island's stolen treasures has done more to bring peace to this land than anything else. It is now clear that Alhazred had Shamir steal each of the island's most valued treasures, then blame the thefts on others to cause the islands to hate each other.
Now
Each
let
other.
us celebrate our good fortune. The evil that has plagued this land is done, and a new reign begins. Long live King Alexander and Queen Cassima.
Long live King Alexander! Long live Queen Cassima! Long live
live the land of the Green Isles! Hooray!
Hooray! Hee hee!
And there was much rejoicing.
And the most important part about the game, the song.
You seem so far away,
They tried to sell this.
and I just need to hear your voice.
They tried to release this song on CDs and everything, and when they brought it to radio stations, the radio stations just went, really?
I just need to hear you say, if you would have me go or stay.
Leave the tower, I'm reaching out. Please tell me what to do. Girl in the tower, I'm calling out. Yep. It's not that bad of a song, really. The thing is, with the speedrunners of the game especially, they are required that when you play the game through, you need to sing the song. It is one of the cheesiest songs ever, yeah. They really tried to sell this song, like, on proper CDs and everything, but nobody would buy it. Like I said, radio stations just would go, really? I mean, a lot of people back in the day did not like this song at all. But I think it's perfect for this game because the game is silly, so it has to have a cheesy song at the end. I think it's the same people who did the character lip syncing here are also worked on Gabriel Knight because it has the same mouth movement. Then the queens of Chesterland gave them a rotten egg and a lump of coal. There was much confusion and cries of ew, gross. The end. I forgot that they were actually giving them a freaking lump of coal. 2 lumps of coal. Because we got the rotten egg, but they have now 2 lumps of coal to give. No, I'm sure you weren't there, Gabriel, because it was the spoiled egg that we needed. I even made the save, a spoiled egg. Yum. And full score. And what they say there about going in with the another entrance to the castle, it doesn't give you any new points. This is the full point entrance using the spell. Using the other entrance will not give you full points.